Lenawee Sports is in Manchester tonight as Madison looks to bring home a district title to their Trojan nation. All that's standing in Madison's way is the Flying Dutchman of Manchester. Coverage of Michigan's Class C District Championship starts right now, only on LSN.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
Looks like he's going to be untouched to the end zone for a touchdown.
Count that baby in a foul. The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morency is going to the Breslin Center.
I would not want to get hit by that one.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.
Lenawee Sports and the Michigan High School Athletic Association proudly presents high school varsity volleyball, where tonight it's the Class C District Championship title game as the Trojans look to head back to Madison with a district title. But Manchester has other plans as they look to move right on to regionals and keep the district hardware right here in their trophy case. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelly Heidbritter, along the LSN Sports Director, Miguel Gaitan. Good evening, Miguel.
Good evening, Kelly. How you doing today?
Fantastic. I can't wait to see these two teams on the court tonight.
I am pumped. I'm excited. I'm glad that we're here in Manchester to cover a district title here on LSN. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this thing.
What a place, though. This place is amazing. The facilities are fantastic.
Yeah, I seriously want, hands down, one of the nicest schools here in Manchester. Very accommodating to us and our students. And yeah, you're right. Oh my God, top level thing. We've got cushy seats. Oh, it's great. We're all ready to go here.
Not only that, but I had a chance just to talk to a few of the players before the game on both sides. And I'll tell you what, there's some electricity going on. Let's talk to Madison's coach right now. Let's talk to Don Opsel. Hey, Don, I covered you guys before against your game in Clinton, so excited to see you here. I know that was your game before this, heading into the finals. How are you feeling for the game?
I'm feeling really good. The girls seem to bring an extra level of play to districts, and that's going to be beneficial to us, so I'm feeling pretty good about it.
The timing couldn't be more perfect for you.
Yes, you know, we started out slow in the beginning, and now we're kind of coming through, trying to minimize our errors. All season we've been working on, and these last two games that we played up districts have been very competitive, and the girls have did a really nice job at pulling through.
You said we had a little bit of a switch in the libero position because we have an ACL tear. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, our libero, who was our libero last year, and Madison Weber, she went down after our first tournament of the year. So we've been working all year trying to cover so many positions. I mean, she led in so many areas. And I think we finally are at a point where we're comfortable. Kaya Rainey has stepped in, and this district play has been the best I've seen her do yet.
I'll tell you what, scrappy player, and I think that all the players are really starting to gel. Can't wait to see these girls on the court tonight. Good luck, Coach. Thank you so much. Miguel, I mean, this is going to be tough.
Yeah.
I was watching them, of course, against Clinton last time, and this is a whole different team.
Right.
So as they step on the court tonight to go up against the Flying Dutchman, I think we're going to see some fantastic volleyball, especially at the net.
Well, you know, Madison needs an opponent tonight for a district title, and let me tell you, they've got one. Right now, I'm with the head coach of Manchester Flying Dutchman, Coach Triska Beasley. First, welcome to the district finals. You're home tonight. How are your girls feeling going into tonight's game?
I think they're ready to go. I think that they've practiced hard, they've planned for this, and I think that we're ready.
The young team, you were just telling me you lost 6 seniors last year. Tell me how that makes you feel as a coach that such a young team has made it this far so far.
I, again, think that they've just come together as a good team. They've given everything. They worked hard in the off season at some camps and just really making sure that they're ready fundamentally for this game. And again, they're giving it everything.
We were talking a little bit over there about coaching moments, life lessons. What do you want your girls to get out of this game, win or lose?
I want them to learn that they can give it all, they can be focused, they can be intense, and still have a really good time while they're doing it. So I just want them to have fun tonight.
All right, real quick, X's and O's, what are we going to expect out of the offense of the Manchester Flying Dutchman tonight?
We're going to run a 5-1. We've got our setter this is her 3rd year playing varsity. She's ready to go, and she'll be setting outside to Riley Collins quite a bit. We'll see some great middle hits and mixing things up a bit.
All right. Well, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank
Go
you.
get them, and hopefully we'll be seeing you in post-game, all right?
Thank you.
All right, take care. All right, Kelly, as you just heard, Manchester's fired up. They're ready to go. I'm fired up and ready to
Hey,
go.
and speaking of fired up, take a look over there at our fans. They are really fired up over
Look at
there.
them,
Take
yeah.
a look at those guys. Look at I'm pointing at them. Show me how fired up you guys are. You
Come on,
got
come
'em.
on,
Yeah,
come on,
there
come
you
on,
go. Those kids are from Madison. I'll tell you what, drove all the way up here, but of course, to support the girls on the court tonight. I'll tell you what, already you can feel it in the air.
Listen, you can, and it's not. It's just. It's great that.
Maybe it's the popcorn. I'm
Maybe
not
it's the
sure.
popcorn. She had too much. She had too much Coca-Cola tonight. All right.
Diet.
I'm sorry. But listen, we'll be back for the opening serve in just a minute. You're watching high school varsity volleyball's district finals only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and the Lenawee Sports Network. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and the Lenawee Sports Network.
Welcome, everyone. We are at the district finals for Class C here at Manchester, hosted by the Flying Dutchman, and Madison Trojans just took the court along with the Flying Dutchman. Hi, everybody. I'm Kelly Heidbrader with LASD TV and LSN, and my LSN sports director, Miguel Gaitan, next to me tonight. Miguel, this is going to be an exciting game.
Like I said in pregame, this is something I've been looking forward to for a couple weeks now. It's not only nice that we're able to get out here to cover a volleyball game, but to cover a volleyball game that has as much as importance as this is. This is a district final game as we're underway, Kelly.
Yeah, you know, we're getting some nice action on the court right from the start. We're going to get a kill right here, hopefully from Manchester, but Madison is able to keep it up in the air. And we've got some nice play across the net. Both teams really getting aggressive to start this game out, and the ball is out. Manchester.
So if it's out, now Madison's going to get the serve.
Right.
Correct?
No, yeah, Madison gets the serve.
All right, I'm learning tonight. I really am. I'm not going to know what the...
You're my football boy. All right, we've got a nice serve going over the net for Madison. A tip at the net, and we've got the Madison Trojans trying to make a net play, pushed over to the net, and all right, Manchester wasn't able to hold on to that one, so Madison gets the point. Looks like Madison is taking home position at this point, and it's 2-0.
I wonder what it is, or that home position right now.
Well, and it's all based on tournament play.
Ah, I gotcha.
And back row wasn't able to pull it to the center, so it's out of bounds, and it looks like we got another point on the board for Madison.
I'm really impressed with Madison as they travel well. You look at the stands right in front of us here. That's a big crowd that they've brought here to Manchester tonight.
And we're getting number 14 at the net from Manchester. That is Madison Grinnell. Nice hit. And Madison was able to pull it back up to the center. We got at least 1 point on the board now for Manchester. 3-1 the score. And we have number 13 up, Lauren Sproul. She's a sophomore.
Yeah, Coach Beasley said that in the pregame that this is a very, very young Manchester team.
Nice up. The back row pushes it back over to Manchester's side, and we're getting up for a hit, and nice hit by number 1, Riley Collins. She's a junior and not able to hold it together for
That was basically just Madison just conceding there, right there, just saying, you know what,
well,
take the point.
Yep, they had an error on their side. You can only have three hits on a side.
All right.
And we're out of bounds, so.
We're going to do a tally. Well, let's do a tally today. Things Miguel learned. Check, check,
All
check.
right.
I think I'm at 2 right now.
You got it.
All right.
Start the little tally, buddy. I'm finally teaching you something. That's a good thing.
I love learning.
All right. And we've got Manchester trying to pull it to the center and back over the net to the back row, and it's out of bounds. So we get another point on the board for Madison. Nice beginning to their lead here. 5-2 already, Miguel.
Yeah, the student section's really fired up here with every point that Madison puts on the board there.
Kaya Horn up at the line for the service, and Manchester tries to pull it back to the middle. You know, they're just not really able to blend as a team. I think they might be a little bit nervous right now.
Yeah. That's home court. You know, they've got their side in, and they know what this game means to them. So I'm sure both teams has jitters, but right now Manchester's just showing it a little bit more.
Yeah. And we've got Cairo back at the line with a nice service over to the back row. Set up, back set, and it's in the net. Madison puts another score on the board. Are you surprised at this, at the way Madison's starting to really come away with this? The way that we saw, because we saw them in Clinton. I know, but they looked really good. I was just telling Coach, though, it just that they were playing well and only got like the side out, didn't keep the side for the points. And right now they're really gelling. And, you know, when you play volleyball, I played in high school, haven't played since, but my favorite sport. And when you get into the rhythm and everyone is playing as one, it is such an electric feeling out there. And Coach is really bringing it tonight. It looks like we got a timeout right now, which is a minute timeout. And something to clarify for me, Kelly, is that at random? They use timeout at random whenever they do, or is that a coach's call? That, you know what, let's call timeout. And coach's call. Coach's call. So I would imagine Coach Beasley was like, okay, let's take a break. We need to get you guys to settle down. I need to say a few words, kick your butt, that kind of a thing. Sure. She wants her front row to get settled down a little bit. The passers in the back row have been doing a good job on Manchester's side. We just got to get our setter head in the game. Everybody's crucial on the floor, front and back. And we have Kyra Horn back at the line. She's a sophomore. Service. Nice job. Wow. You know, that's the key. When you serve, you want it to come just in front of that back row enough that they have to really reach for it, and that's just what she did. Placed it perfectly. It came over the net and literally dropped. Nice job. Would that be called an ace? No, when it hits the ground without anyone touching it, that's an ace. Ah, gotcha. And that was actually hit by the back row. Now, okay, setter's got it up in the air, and we're going to push it over. She wasn't quite ready for it. And it's tipped over. Manchester can't. Okay, they just push it right back over to Madison's side, and it's a big set across the net. And again, Manchester loses control on their side. Another point, Madison is really holding on to the service here. As it's true in all sports, you could tell when momentum starts to really get going. Right now, you could tell it's on Madison's side right now. Right, and we need Kyra to keep going with these good serves. Nice service back up to the center for Manchester, and a nice hit by number 7, Emma Harrison. And it's good, finally. Oh, wait, we've got it. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Tough break for Madison. Now we're back on to Manchester finally serving. We've got number 1, Riley Collins at the line. Nice serve for Riley, and the back row pulls it up. Setter brings it to the net. Nice tip over for Madison. And we've got a center. Oh, perfect placement. Did you see that? I did. Now here's something I'm going to teach you, Miguel. Okay. We had our center person there, number 4, Jaden Humphreys, at the net, and she looked like she was going to hit it over. Yeah, I saw that. Her body looked like she was going to, but she was one eye on the other side of the net, and she saw a big open space right after the person behind the person at the net. Tipped it over there perfectly. Now we've got a nice block at the net. Manchester building some momentum. 10-5 the score. Yeah, in pregame, Coach Beasley said to look out for Riley Collins, which is number 1. He's the outside hitter. She says she's just been money here for the last couple games. She's in the zone. And our setter, number 4, Kyra Horn. Number 1, Riley pushing it to the front row. Kind of just a back and forth play right now. And, okay, we have a net violation on Manchester. You can't touch the net. Okay. Period. Period, you can't touch the net. Sometimes I can say period, because sometimes you can. But when you're playing on that side, if you accidentally bump the net, you actually fall into the net, it's side out. Okay. And if the ball is on your side, or it doesn't matter? If it's on your side. If it's on your side, okay. Well, yeah, there you go. Yep. Okay. You can't lay on it. Okay, now we've got, now let's watch Riley. Yeah. Oh, no, we don't have Riley at the net. We have Emma Harris at the line. All right. Nice service, and Kyra does a back set. Nice back set.
Wow.
Whew, that was hot. That was hot.
That was pretty sweet.
Moving on to the other side, score right now, 12-6. And we have the libero for Madison on the line right now. That's Kaya Rainey.
And teach me, and for the folks at home,
That was
what a
nice little
libero
roll,
is.
yeah.
What is their job?
The libero is kind of, she runs from the back row to the front. She's kind of like the wild card player. She's also kind of like the captain or the leader of the team. She's got a lot of different roles, very scrappy position. Somebody that's the libero usually is the person that's going to show the most hustle. Usually can play both back and front row.
Wow.
Not a hitter usually.
And they're signified by the different colored jerseys.
Different colored shirt, yeah. And nice little hit for number 2 on Madison's side. Rachel Isom doesn't quite make it over though. Rachel is a sophomore. All right, we have number 8, Alea Sharifi at the line. And I talked to Alea earlier, and she was really excited about the game. So you guys gonna kick some beep? And she said, yeah, we're really excited.
Good, she censored herself right there.
I just did that because I said the wrong, I didn't say the bad word. I just, the fun word. And that looks like pretty long. Okay, a long serve. Now, if you watched her actually serve that ball, she tipped her body backwards, and that's really going to make the ball go up in the air and most likely go out, and that's exactly what happened. If you're in the back row and that ball is at your shoulders, you let it go because it's going to be out. And that was a nice block. Beautiful. Manchester's Riley Collins at the net, slams it back down. Beautiful. That's called a kill.
That's a kill?
That's a kill.
Aha, I was wondering what the kill was.
Nice.
When you see it on the statue, you're like, wow, a kill. What the heck?
Nice stuff. Sarah Thompson, the libero for Manchester at the line. Nice service there, and they're setting it up. Nice block. Madison brings it back together, and a hit from the back row. Again, long.
Too long.
We got to get, Coach might need to talk to number 9, and that is Isabella Soto. She's just bending back just a little bit too much.
Right.
We could see that from up here, but Coach needs to tell her from down there.
And that's been a couple times now we've seen that.
Yeah,
things
she's
are going
bending
long.
her back a little too much. It's kind of a hard thing to remember.
Well, it's something now I'm sure Coach Dawn is just keeping them calm now, like, okay.
Who called that timeout? Did you notice?
I believe it was Madison that called that timeout.
So each one of them has a timeout.
Yeah. You get, what,
So
three
what
at
tally
set?
are we at tally like 15, 16 yet? You and me?
Pretty much. We'll probably be at like tally 60. Let's over-under around 5 of those.
I like it. Well, I'll tell you what. Our team down on the ground, we have Aaron Barnes on one of our cameras on the floor for us, and Paul Mallory, both of our video and audio production students from last year working for us this year. Fantastic team on the ground. Paul Mallory is behind the director's booth tonight, pushing all the buttons, making things happen.
He is the leader tonight. He has got his crew in line.
Can't forget that really fancy graphics person you've been training over there. Who do you have behind graphics tonight, Miguel?
Well, I believe that would be Hannah Jo Hyperator. I believe you know her really well.
I do, yeah. It's one of those things that happens when, hey, you don't have anything to do tonight, then we want you to come and help us do volleyball. This is really fun, though, behind the scenes. We have a good time.
I love it. I love nights like this. Not only do we get to see a nice game, but it's teaching moments for our broadcasting kids.
Absolutely. And check out that score, 15-11. Manchester really coming back, and what a block at the net, number 14, Madison Grinnell. She's a junior. Fantastic height right there at the net.
It looks like Manchester finally got themselves into a rhythm here, only being down now by 3 in this first set.
All right, nice service, number 3, Abby Hamilton. And okay, nice little push to the back row. And Manchester brings it up to the front and it pulls it over nicely. That could have been a push, and it's in. Number 7, Emma Harris decides not to take it. She thought she was closer to the line, I think, than she really was. Let it drop, and she was just inside the line. So now, side out, we're back to 16-12. Madison's got the ball. And we have number 6 at the line. And I don't have her name.
Ooh.
Oh, no, there she is. Courtney Benscooter. Oh, nice fake. Now that Kaya.
Yeah, I even noticed that.
Wall, I'm telling you what.
Ooh.
You got to watch the front row. Number 12, Kaya Wall, Madison's team. She's a freshman.
She's a freshman?
Watch her play. She's fantastic. She has such maturity out on the court. When we watched her play against Clinton, you were kind of busy behind the scenes, but I'm telling you what, that girl can play some volleyball.
That says a lot as a freshman being able to be on a varsity team. It really does.
Well, Madison's got quite a few freshmen. We have Laura 10 Union. She was brought up to Union Smith. She was brought up just after the Clinton game early in the season from JV. Caitlin Sabota, definitely a player for him. And whoa!
Yep.
Nice little hit there. 17-13. Madison still holding the lead. So quite a few young players on Madison's team. I think that Coach Opsal is going to have a great team.
Oh, she's loving it. Has to be loving it that she's getting these kids back next year.
Nice up from the back row. They're bringing it back to the front row from Manchester and over the net. Free ball. And a nice little set. And gently over to Manchester. Back up for a set, a hit. And number 9. Nice. Ooh. Finally, yeah. Isabella Soto getting a nice hit there up in the front corner.
Man, she's
pumped. Excited, yeah. She liked that one. That one tasted good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isabella, I got you.
I don't want to be in front of that ball.
No.
Let's just put it that way.
Did you ever see Meet the Fockers? Just saying.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That classic scene. I know what you're talking about.
That's a funny one. I don't care who you are. That's a funny one.
Either way, I don't want to be at the emergency room after that yet.
19-13 on the board right now. We have Madison still up. Nice service from Madison. And a nice little hit coming our way from number 7. Very nicely done, Emma Harris. And, whoa, whew, wow. Number 4, Kyra Horn, sneaking over a little hit there. Couldn't quite block it from Manchester and drops to the ground. And we get another timeout, looks like, from Manchester.
Right. And that's going to have to be a really good feeling, you know, winning the first set, showing, you know, that you've got the momentum going and going and going, kind of dictating the pace of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've got 20-13 on the board right now. What do you think Coach Beasley's saying to Manchester?
You guys showed that you were able to calm down there in the last couple volleys. You got some points back on the board, but right now it looks like the anxiety is up a little bit for you guys. So take a breath, calm down, let the game slow down, and as soon as the game starts slowing down for these girls, the points will come.
Yeah.
As in any sport. So just let it go.
Let it go.
She probably sang them that. You never know.
Don't sing it, please. Don't sing
I'm not singing that. I'll be the first one to tell you. That's not no.
All right, Madison back at the line, back after the timeout. Kyra Horn, sophomore, back to her fantastic service. Up Manchester for a tiny little set and a beautiful drop right before the after the front row.
Timeout worked.
Fantastic play for Jaden Humphrey. She's just got to keep her eye open. They've done that play before, and it really works. So Manchester gets the ball. 20-14. They need to do some catching up here. Now, when you set like that from the back row, that you're kind of gambling. That could be considered a push.
A push.
You got to watch that. You can't use your palms when it comes to volleyball. You'll have to only use your fingertips or your arms, flat part of your arms. You can also use one arm, but you can't use like your palm. You can't smack the ball.
I got you.
That's a no-no.
That's another tally. I think we're like 20-something right now.
So we get another point on the board for Manchester. This ball out of bounds.
I can see that arch of the back that you were talking about there.
Mm-hmm. Nice up from Manchester and to the front row, up in the corner. Nice little hit. That's what you want. 1, 2, 3. Bump, set, spike. And a back row. Nice dig. Up to the center, and she's going to tip it over to their sweet spot. No good. And up it goes. And back row.
Wow.
Okay, see, that's one of those things. It's in a hard spot. That was Riley Collins. She was too far forward, really, for her to tell whether it was going to be out, so she went for it like she should have, but it kind of hit her in the chest. That can almost be considered a double hit, but no matter what, she lost control. Onside out.
And
nice little tip over. Good job. Nice play at the net for number 4. Jaden Humphrey, she's doing some nice play up there. Very impressive. All right, and we see Manchester keep the ball, 21-16. They're slowly catching up. And got service back again up to the front row. Nice job. Back set. Beautiful to Kaya West. And it's a back row hit. They send it to the net and a side out. The libero, number 10, Kaya Rainey at the line. That was a really nice, tricky back set because see the defense, they're at the on the net, thinking the girl in front of the setter is going to take the hit, and sneaky little setter, she's like, I'm going to be backwards, and Kaya didn't have any blockers in front of her. It's a good strategy.
I was about to say that's strategy right there. And you like to see that.
Oh, nice up. Did you see that block?
Yeah,
the girls
I did.
just both held the ball on both sides. That was great.
She had it on her fingertips.
That's
almost.
okay, but they were both holding at the same time. Boom, that quick enough. Yeah, everything's on the fingertips. All right, and we have Kaya Rainey back at the line. Oh, nice hit. Ooh. Man, Jaden really did a fantastic hit there. Loved it. Oh, watch that dig.
So she pushed
Sarah
the ball
Thompson
right there, with
digging
it was with her fingertips.
Yes.
So, okay.
Push it there.
That's fine.
Just can't use your palm. All right. Snuck it by Manchester. 24-16. Game point here. Game point. If they get 25, Madison wins this round. And the ball is up. Manchester's trying to keep it in play. And nice little set. Ooh, blocked back to the back row. They're bringing it up. And it's a set to the front row, and it's blocked back. Oh, nice block on Manchester. The ball comes back down on Madison's side. They weren't able to keep it up in the air. But I'll tell you what, I am so impressed with Kyra Horn's setting. Fantastic job. That girl is all over the court. Very smart player. She's doing a great job.
You know, one of the attributes of a good setter is just being there.
Quick. That's actually the position I played. I was a front row setter, and then I would hit when I needed to because I'm about 5'10". Okay, and but you have to be quick, and you have to look at the players on the other side to see where you're going to set the ball. And the ball's up in the air. Manchester holding steady. They don't want to lose this early. 24-18 now.
This is a great first set.
Fantastic.
You gotta like that when it doesn't run away on either side. You can see the back and forth.
Aaliyah Sharif back at the line for our Manchester Flying Dutchman. Nice jumping serve up to the setter, and number 3 with the hit. Can Manchester bring it back in? And it's going to be a free ball over to the back row. Taking it up to the setter, and number 6, wham, nice hit. 6 back at it again. All right, she gets past Manchester. That's Courtney Ben-Scooter, some nice play at the net, fantastic. It looks like we've got a win there.
All right.
First game, Madison, 25-18.
I'm sure Coach Dunn right now is saying, all right, guys, now you're in it. Skin's in it right now.
That's right. Let's go.
All right, well, with the end of that first set, we're going to toss it to break really quick. You're watching Michigan's high school volleyball playoffs only here on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football.
It's a fun game, and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And builds
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
Here on LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports. Kelly, really great first set. Madison really came away with that.
Very impressive. 25-18 for the first game itself. And I'll tell you what, last time we saw Madison play, they were playing against Clinton, which was basically the final district round before this one. And they were doing a fantastic job as gelling as a team, but they just couldn't keep it long enough to get the score on the board. Tonight, they are keeping the score aggressively. They are keeping the service on their side. I'm really seeing a great team play together out there with that Trojan blue.
Well, before we get underway with our second set, we're proud to say that Lenawee Sports Network provides... Before we get underway, we're proud to say that the Lenawee Sports Network provides local sports coverage that airs on LISD TV. Overseen by our instructors and operated by our students, LSN offers live sports broadcast experience to all high school students within the Lenawee Intermediate School Districts. If you would like to join the team, please email us at lisdtv@lisd.us. We would love to have you come out. We'll show you the ropes. You'll run a camera. You can run graphics. You be on there.
Yeah.
We'll show you it all.
you too can be a sports anchor. We'd love to see it. You know what? And the thing that's so great about this, Miguel, is obviously we're teachers. We're helping everybody through it. You know, you've seen me on 13 ABC. You've been behind the scenes at 13 ABC. Yep. You know, this is something we really want to teach kids. And you don't have to be in video and audio production. No. You can be in any class. You can be in any age. Matter of fact, one of our youngest students, 12-year-old from Madison, Zach Hamilton. We gotta love that kid. At 12 years old, loving the whole thing. We're coaching him right through it, and we love being a part of that learning experience for them. So we also thank the superintendent, Jim Philp, and of course our assistant superintendent, Kyle Griffith, for giving us so much support here at Ellis. And you know, we're really growing the whole television station, and it's a fantastic learning tool for the entire county.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. I get home at night and I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, you know, I did something really good today.
You did.
I really did.
I do have to say that I'm always impressed with you. You're great at the kids, buddy.
All right, second set underway.
And Manchester heading up the nice setup in the front row, right off the bat, getting the switcheroo, side out. The service goes back to Manchester now. 1-0, so 0-1. We still have Madison with the home position on the board. And we have a back row up, and number 9 up for the hit.
Just too much on that.
Isabella Soto. You know, I saw a ball go behind, too, and that kind of worried me a minute there. I don't want her to trip on that, but obviously one of the girls were plenty out of the way, but it looked, from my angle, looked crazy. Manchester with a nice service, number 3, Abby Hamilton, and up for a fake. Did you see that fake?
I saw that fake. I saw the fake.
Nice setting by Kyra Horn. She had both setters up in the air, both setters pretending, going up to one pretending, the other one actually hitting.
Isabella Soto sold that fake.
She did.
I even said, I was like, oh, she's going up, she's going up.
Yeah, coaches practice that. They do. Just like you do in football. And the libero pushes it over for Manchester. Madison brings it up, and Kyra Westfall, what a hit. It gets blocked back over to Manchester, pushes it over into the center. They barely get it up. Can they get it out of that? No, they can't. The service goes back to Manchester's Flying Dutchman.
What a great mascot name, the Flying Dutchman.
Flying Dutchman. Something cool like
something with
Jack
clogs.
Sparrow would like. Yes.
Something with clogs and wings.
Yes. It's very cool. You know, when I was in high school, we played Manchester. It was a good school district to come to. It didn't have this beautiful Taj Mahal I love.
Oh, this is beautiful.
To be here. This is a fantastic facility. And, okay, tough up there for the back row. That was number 1, Kylie Jones. Tough one there. You know, ball would have been out. She was over her head. She just kind of panicked, started to basically set it, and she should have let it go.
Looks like there's a substitution there on Madison. Kylie Jones is now out of the game. Number 7, Delaney Storsuk is now in.
Oh, nice up there, and Soto goes back for the hit.
You know what?
Okay, I think they're gonna call that a push. She kind of took it and shoved it. So you have to do it all in a one fingertip motion, so you'd most like punch it over there with your fingertips. She almost, to the referee, it looked like she kind of caught it and pushed it. So
and that causes a side out?
Exactly.
I got you.
Can't push it. Can't touch it with your, and you know, the longer part of your fingers or your palm.
Hey, Kelly, you know what that means?
What?
That's another tally for tonight.
Hop, whoop. Do what? I don't want to even keep. Oh, what a block. Number 1, Riley Collins. She was a wall. I'll tell you what. That's a toughie because Gaia Wall is fantastic at the net. She's had some kills that were not sissy kills. They were tough ones. So she's got quite a wall on the other side of her. They're going to. All right.
Wait a minute.
Now,
it hit the net.
Yeah, but it hit the net and then dropped. Now, the ball can hit the net on a serve. That's changing the rules back from way back when.
Okay.
Like, our balls could not hit the net when I served, but that was a long time ago. We're not going to talk about how long ago, okay?
It wasn't that long.
Don't go there. Yeah.
It wasn't that long. So it looks like Madison called the timeout.
Okay.
So now I know Coach Don is probably like, okay, time to calm down there, girls.
Scored 2-6. Manchester up right now. And we've got a timeout on the court. And tell us a little bit more about what Coach was saying, Coach Beasley was saying about Manchester tonight. They already have the Class C title.
Well, the main thing that she wanted to emphasize was that this was a very young squad, and she was very impressed over this current season how well this team has gelled together.
Got it.
She says that without the fact of them gelling together as much as they did, they wouldn't have been here. They wouldn't have gotten this far. They lost 6 seniors last year.
Wow,
so,
that's a toughie. Basically starting over.
Right, and you could probably tell me a little bit more about the X's and O's, but she said that they have a 5-1 offense and with one setter.
Yeah.
I would imagine that type of offense, from an outsider looking in with a young group, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard to learn.
5-1 offense is pretty common. Mainly that just means anyone can run to the front and hit.
Sure. Okay.
You know, you basically keep your offense strong for hitters at the net, and your one person would be your setter, your libero, that couldn't do anything, a utility player. Nice back set into the play, keeping it up. Manchester back over to Madison side, to the net. Let's get Kaya Wall. Nope, and they're going to go over to the corner. You know, they're really blocking Kaya Wall hard, so I could see why coach is kind of avoiding her right now.
All right. Well, that would be another. That's a point now for Madison. That's a well-needed point.
Line, yeah. Up in the center, nice up for Manchester, and a little bit of a hit.
I'd imagine if Madison was going to make a run, they need to do it now.
Yeah, I got to push it all the way to the back row, get a nice little set up there, and decent hit over. Get that setter going. Nice hit. Oh, man.
That was a
the
sweet
libero
block.
takes it in the face. You know, that was an accident. Kairini kind of put her hands up, hit her in the forearms. So you can see she wasn't quite ready, and it went out of bounds.
Sorry, now Manchester's got the serve. Oh, she couldn't quite get there.
Perfect placement. That's that little sweet spot in the middle. They can't quite reach it.
Now, is it an ace? No, because she touched it.
It's got to hit the ball, the floor alone before it's considered an ace. Same with the kill. When you're up hitting and it hits the court without anyone touching it, that's a kill. Nice. Wow, did you see the hang time for her? That's a Jaden Humphrey. She was hanging at that net, waiting for the ball to come down. That was impressive.
She knew exactly where to place that ball. That was dead center right in that hole.
Manchester really taking hold of this set. 3-10, 10 being Manchester in the lead right now. Kaya Wall for a nice little push over there. Let's see if we can get Kaya for another hit. Nope, they're going to let it go to the corner.
That's a lot of time.
Also, if they hit something up in the ceiling, it's a side out.
Oh, it is a side out if you hit in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Is that a dig?
Nice block. Yeah, that's a dig. Yep, it's a dig. Good job, Miguel. Good job, buddy.
This is a really exciting game.
I know.
This really
Love this sport. Got the libero, number 10 for Madison, Kaya Rainey with the serve. And we're up to the front row. And nice block. Manchester's got the blocking. Now, you can't touch the net either.
Yeah.
See, if you saw that, the blocker at the front, number 4, Jaden Humphrey, she's been fantastic, but she did this. She crossed the hands over the net and then kind of bounced them back.
Right.
The line judge should have called that. You can't even put your hands over the other
Forearms,
side.
nothing can hit the
No,
net.
you can't go. See this little line, the yellow or the red and white little flag
the stick
on the ends?
right there,
The sticks, you can't go over that. Either side cannot break that plane.
Oh.
And her hands just went over that, but they didn't catch it, so there you go. It's okay.
Okay.
And
maybe there'll be some Friday morning quarterbacking.
Nah,
I'm
sure that both sides have had it a little bit here and there. So.
Is that common?
Yeah, but you know, it's not. You're not supposed to do it.
Common, yes.
It depends.
Can't do it.
Some referees are more picky. You know, they
Right.
call every little thing. They're really doing a good job letting the girls play it out tonight. Nice setup for the front row to the back, and there we go. Number 3, Madison's Laura to Union Smith, the freshman in the front row there.
She's going to set it up right now.
Yeah. Ooh, nice block. Man, those girls on Manchester are just
It's like a human wall.
They're doing a great job. You got to have instinct with that, though. And it's out. Okay, did you hear the girls calling it?
Yeah. Don't touch.
That's one fantastic thing about volleyball, and maybe that's what I loved about it so much, is you could scream to each other and just let you know. Communication is the key out there. Number 7 at the line, Delaney Stursick. Nice service to the back row, perfect spot into the corner, and now she touched it. She touched it, so it's Manchester keeps the ball. It's the service. It's scored now. Madison 6, Manchester 12.
It's double, yeah. Double advantage on them.
And we have Sarah Thompson at the line, and they were at the go with our 10 Union Smith freshman. Okay, Manchester's trying to bring it back in the middle so that someone could put it over, but they couldn't.
Now, can you be what I would imagine was called being out of bounds and still be able to bring the ball back in?
Absolutely. But you can't. You have to bring it back on your side first, then over the net. You can't go out of bounds and then bring it over.
I gotcha.
And it's up and pushed over. Nice job. Good net play. And to the back row, and they're going to set it up. Who's she going to give it to? And a back set. I love it. Oh! I'm telling you what, those ladies at the front row of Manchester, major applause. I am so impressed.
Madison Grinnell on that monster block. My Lord. She was fired up.
And nice hit. Soto's on fire in the corner there. A nice hit for her. Kaya Wall back on the floor. Another strong hitter for the front row. Had a couple of freshmen up there. And Kaya Wall is a freshman. And Isabella Soto's a junior. And the girls got a little bit of a block going in the front row, but the back row, number 6, Courtney Benscooter, wasn't able to pull it up high enough for anybody to get underneath it. Score now, 8-14, Manchester. And we have number 13, Lauren Sproul, to the line. She's a sophomore.
Looks like she is just, there she goes.
All right, nice up butt, out of bounds, but they got to bring it to the center, and they're going to push it to the back row, up to the center. The libero takes it over to number 7. Nice up.
Wow.
Okay, they're just going to push it to the back row. There you go. Free ball.
That was a save. That was nice.
Into the front. And, oh, what a hit. Number 4, Jaden Humphrey. Bam. You know, she's a freshman. Give it up for her. Come on.
Freshman?
Power to the kids.
Holy
class.
moly.
Freshman class.
Oh, that freshman's in the weight room.
Telling you what. Nice play here. Soto for the hit. Manchester easily handles it, gets his hit off. And number 7, Delaney Stursick, gets it up, but spins out of control out to the out of bounds, and Madison wasn't able to bring it back into the center. We have a timeout for Madison. Score right now, 8-16 Manchester. You know, I talked to Coach Opsal before the game, and you know, it's one of those things. She said, we're peaking at the right time. And I think that was a really important key for her team, is that they really pull things together at the right time. They've had some injuries. We had Madison Weber. She's usually the libero. She had a torn ACL like after the first tournament, right, basically in the beginning. And Kaya Rainey stepped right in. So, you know, you go from Madison Weber, sophomore, with a lot of experience out there, to Kaya Rainey, who wasn't used to being a libero, being able to step right into that position. So coach has got a deep bench, and that's a good thing for her on Madison.
So what do you think Coach Opsal right now is telling her crew?
Come on, girls. Let's pull it together. You can see their faces. These girls have some good rapport with each other. They almost work as one. So I'm expecting these girls to kind of build some momentum. I know if they get into this the third game behind, if it goes 1-1, these girls will be on fire on Madison's side. So let's see if we can pull it out here. We've got Manchester up by 8. Nice service over the net. The girls crash into each other in the center on Madison's side, but Soto gets the hit. Out of bounds. No one touches it. It goes into the stands. The moms are laughing. They caught it. That was Kyle Wall's mom. Grabbed the ball. That's so funny.
So the block, which is usually in Manchester's favor right there, was not. They blocked it out of bounds.
Right, and it, lost control.
Eesh.
All right, and the ball's up from the back row. Libero takes it up. Soto, and then to the back row for Manchester. Nice little setup. And number 1, just past the blockers. The ball goes out of bounds, and it stays tipped off. So looks like it's back to Manchester's service.
Madison is waiting. They're already in position.
Nice up to the center. Back to Soto. They're just going to go to Soto all night long. Okay, a little sloppy hit over there, but that worked. Delaney Stursick just kind of getting it over the net. And now Soto to the line. Isabella's a junior. Manchester tips it over to the, smack the ball. See that? Can't smack the ball. Side out. Madison gets the point for that. Score right now, 11-17. Manchester still in the lead. Soto still at the line. And it Hits the net into the ground, so it's side out. Manchester now. Coach needed her to hold that service just a little longer.
It seems like Madison's on an uphill climb this set.
And again,
well, hey, there you go.
Karma, baby.
Yeah.
It's karma, right?
Yeah,
Don't be saying anything about the other team because boom, your ball hits the net, right?
That's a one-play swing.
Over to the corner, and the ball is out. Again, the girls have to really watch their body on where they are on the court because, like I said, the back row stands about a third of the way in from the back row, and their body basically at their shoulders. If it goes over their shoulders, the ball would be out. So that's position for the back row. You've seen the corner judges, too, when they have the red flags.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about that.
When they throw them up in the air, that means the ball is out. If you see them point down at the line, that means the ball was in.
Okay.
And they have these fancy little flags, but usually we just use our hands. Point down and point up. But
maybe they'll start waving them or
district,
something like
so
that.
It's all fancy. And usually the players are the line judges during the leagues, but right today, because it is districts and it's the final game, we have real referees out there.
I was going to say, I'm nosing 4 officials for
nice
for
tip over. Manchester
wow.
really talking at the net, and we've got an up in the middle to the setter, all the way across, and a nice up by number 4 on Madison, and a nice hit over to the back row.
Just let that one go. That was nice.
Okay, big hit from the back row, setting it up. Number 7 with the hit, and just reaching it.
I don't think they're
Can
going
they
to get
keep
there.
it? Oh, barely get it over. Let's get 3 hits here, and nice little tip over. Thinking she's got the sweet spot, but she hits right to another player at Manchester. Libero taking up for the set. Number 3 getting the hit over.
It's a good volley.
Set it up, yeah. And a block goes down. Manchester keeps the ball and the point. Score now 13-20 Manchester. Again, we had Madison winning the first game 25-18. Manchester really minded holding this game in because that means if they don't, they're done. Gotta get both games. Nice jumping serve. And up to the center, number 7 to the back row. And we've got a, okay, we've got a violation.
2. Looking at number 2, Rachel Isom.
Yeah. And the set goes to the front row, to the back row. They pull it up to the middle. And we're getting a nice little hit in the front row. Ooh. Laura Union-Smith, that freshman, she's getting a nice hit over. She's really doing a great job. It goes to the libero, Sarah Thompson on Manchester's side, but tips off her fingers to the back, goes backwards, and it goes out of bounds. So now we have side out, back to Madison. Nice ball to the back row.
That's a sweet
and we're
serve.
getting a nice little back set. And easily Madison handles that one up to the setter. And Union-Smith takes the ball to the front. And a set across.
Nice little trickery there. I saw that.
Number 7, Delaney Stursick, really reached for that one, but wasn't able to hold on to it. That was a tough spot. No one was really in position for that ball.
Madison Grinnell there, little fake hit there.
Yeah.
She looked like she was about ready to come up. Madison bid on it.
15-21 the score right now, getting close. And the ball is up in the air. Nice push to the back. And the setter takes it up to the front row, number 1. And a nice little block over. Good job. Smart play by Kyra Horn. Fantastic. She's been doing such a good job this game. So impressive. Takes a little tip. She's took her fist and bumped it over that way. That's okay. You can do that. You have a fisted hand. Got the service over to the back row and up to the front. Nice set. And, oh, way to go, Stursick. Oh, no, that wasn't Stursick. That was Delaney. Yeah, it was Delaney Stursick.
Delaney.
Nice block. Look at that wall. Soto goes back up.
Wow.
Nice hit over. Up to the setter. She reaches for it. And the girls get it. Get it back up in the air, and they're going to push it all the way over. Can Soto get a hit out of it? Nope. All right, we get a nice little set. You see how busy that setter is?
Yeah.
Nice job. Manchester really pulling it together. And you know what? They keep doing the same play over and over and over.
Yeah.
You'd think that the blockers on Madison would be wise to that and get up and block, but you're backward and up, back and up, forward and back. You're running all over the court.
Maybe they will in the next set.
Maybe. That's right. There we go with Madison at the net. Kyra Horn trying to hustle over there, couldn't quite get to it.
2 more to the promised land for this set for Manchester.
16-23, only 2 more points before Manchester takes this game. That we would have 2-2. And a nice little tip over. Can she sneak by? Up, the ball goes back to the back row, and they're going to push it over. Can they get it? Yes, Madison pulls it up. Back to the back row. And the ball's over. Soto gets it up to the setter, back to Soto. Whammo! Down. All right, side out. Number 6. Courtney Benscooter heading to the line. She is determined. Look at her face. 17-23. They need to service here. And the ball is up and over. Set to the front row. Soto again. Oh, sneaky.
That was 2 hits.
They're going to call it a push.
Okay, they call it a push. Okay, because I saw her hit with the tips, and then it just kind of went over.
And you can't, like, if you hit it off one hand and it goes boom,
yeah.
It hits off one hand to the other, that's also a double hit. You can't do that either.
Which is a no-no.
And the ball's up in the front row. Nice, Kaya Wall.
Wow.
Nice. Oh, that was a key play. 19-23. Take a timeout for Manchester, slowing things down. They've had the lead, pretty healthy lead for a while, and that was just a little bit of momentum that Coach Beasley wasn't wanting to take.
No.
So we're going to slow things down here. Kaya Wall, she is a freshman and a fantastic player to watch. Just love watching her. She is all over the net usually, and right now they're really playing some hard defense on her. Soto has been their go-to girl tonight.
She's a setter, right? Correct?
Kaya Wall, she's number 12.
Yeah.
She is a freshman. No, she's a hitter.
She's the hitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their setter is number 4, Kyra.
Okay.
There's a Kaya and a Kyra.
Kyra. That's where I'm getting the.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's those K's.
Kyra Horn is a sophomore, and I'll tell you what, that girl is all over the court. Love to see her speed. I can see why Coach has her out on that court all the time. You know, and I can see, too, she's one of those kids that leads with a silent confidence. Her girls
Don't really lead by
her.
words, lead by example almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love it. And we have number 6, Courtney Benscooter, still serving. Nice.
Oh, nice
serve. And up to the front row, they're going to take it over. A free ball. Setter takes it, and Soto, bam.
Wow.
Okay, nice block back. Soto's smart to be able to get back on her feet to get that ball. Once it hits, the front row blocks it, and it's up, and Soto's going to push it over. And Manchester takes it up, going to try to get a hit out of it. To the back row, up to the setter. She's going to push it over, and they're pushing it up. Here we go with
It's a
Madison.
push fest.
Soto slammed it down.
Wow.
That's an ace. Number 9, Isabella Soto. Nice hit, girl. Nice hit.
Ace. There's the ace. There's the ace.
Yeah.
And now they're only down by 3.
Love it.
That's
our team used to get together in the huddle and go, ace. I didn't see the girls do that, but hey, must be an old-timers thing.
What are you saying, old-timers? Come on now.
You know, a couple years ago.
That's right.
Nice tip. Soto does.
Wow,
Pushes
nice
over
save.
the bat. Yeah. Manchester gets underneath it. And nice back row. Up to the setter, number 1. Nice hit, Riley Collins. And up to Soto again.
Here it comes.
And she's going to hit it over. Oh, again, blocked. Okay. Yeah. What happened is it got in the net, bounced right back to her again. She hit it again, and no one on the other side touched it. So she basically had 2 hits.
Double
so that's
hit.
why side out.
That's probably something Madison did not need.
24. We need 1 point on this side with Manchester, and then it'll be both. Each of them will have a set.
Right.
So let's see if they can hold on to this 1 point. And the ball's back over to Manchester's side, and we're going to set it up and over to the hitter in the corner, and it's in. It is in. Manchester takes that game, 25-20. Nice job, girls. 25.
We got a match. We have got a match.
Yeah,
and it's good. Like I was saying, it's good that when there's no runaways here. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
So with that, with the end of the second set, we're going to toss it to break really quick. You're watching Michigan's Class C District Finals only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played. We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive, sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun, but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers, helping student athletes develop,
while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game!
Welcome back to LSN's coverage of Class C's district finals here in Manchester, Michigan. Manchester took that second set.
Yeah. And as we take a look at the court right now, we've got each team has taken a game. So Madison took the first game 25-18. Manchester taking the second one 20-25. So on the scoreboard tonight, we have Madison as the home team, Manchester as the away team. Starting our third game, and I'm telling you what, the whole district final right here on the court right now. We've got both teams extremely serious about taking this title home. Manchester has had the title, and they are looking forward to keeping that trophy here in Manchester, but I'll tell you what, Madison would sure love to load it up on the bus and take it back with them. We're seeing number 3, Abby Hamilton. She's a junior at Manchester with the first serve in this last game, and the libero takes it up from the back row of Madison, and a nice hit, and down on the ground already. Madison on the board, 1-0. And of course we have number 6, Courtney Ben Scooter, the junior, on the line for the service here. And nice serve over, up to Manchester to the center. And number 1, Riley Collins for a hit, hits the net and down. And of course, they just barely missed the ball on Madison's side, not able to pull that ball up in the air. So now side out, scores tied 1-1. We have number 13 at the line, Lauren Sprouse. She's a sophomore, nice service. And our little setter, Kyra Horn, nice setup. Beautiful set, love it. Did you see that play?
I
Fantastic.
did.
I'm just impressed with the plays Manchester's coming with. Nice back set to the back row for Madison, up to the corner. Soto, same play over and over and over. They're just going to keep doing that play. I don't think they've just done that play 1,000 times tonight, but if it's working for them, then there you go. We have Manchester up 2-1, but we have Madison back with the ball, and Kyra Horn serving. And she gets it over nicely, simple to the net. Oh, okay, both players touched the ball right on top, and it basically went back on Manchester's side. Basically, they're gonna keep the ball. Number 1 at the line, Riley Collins. And here we go. You're welcome. And we're seeing number 10 in the corner, pushing it to the back row. Manchester, nice setup. What a hit. Now, see, that's what a hitter will do in the back row right there.
Gotcha.
Nice ball to the back. Push it. Oh, man. I'm telling you what, Kaya Wall is a fantastic player. They have totally been shutting her down tonight, and that's been a toughie. And that was a nice block, came right down on her side. She's fantastic. As a freshman, such a mature player. Love to see her play. But they're just really shutting her down tonight. Nice back set to Soto. Blocked by Manchester, but it comes down on Manchester's side. Number 4, Jaden Humphrey, and let's see, number 11, I believe, who's next to her, Abby Valchek. I think the two of them had that block, and it came down on their, number 10, I'm sorry, Avery Collins. Wow, what a hit at the net. Nice block, Kaya Wall there. And we have, okay, we have a whistle. Okay, I think what happened was somebody's feet went underneath the net. That happens a lot when you're playing a lot of net play.
Sure, sure.
And that's, again, a violation and side out. So the score now, 4-3 Manchester.
So your feet can't even go on.
4-3 Madison, sorry.
So that's a new rule for me.
Yeah. Another one, huh?
Yeah, right?
And nice up by the back row for Manchester to the libero. She's going to push it over. And set. And they're back set it. Goes over the net. And nobody calls it. Darn it. Avery Collins got the up. Goes to the front row, and the girls didn't communicate. Dropped the ball, and they both were like, hey, who's going to set it to me? Darn it. It happens. Communication's everything out there. Number 10 gets it. Oh, no. Kaya Wall, beautiful block. The ball is out.
I can tell you Madison student section is communicating right now.
You know what, though? To me, that was a little bit of a trivial call. Obviously, the judge is right there, but I thought Manchester tipped that before it went out of bounds, but obviously I was not correct. So Manchester has the ball right now. Riley Collins with the service, hits the net, but back over. Back set to Kaya Wall. Nice hit. And the libero's just going to push it right over, hits the net and down. All right, we've got another point on the board for Madison, 6-4. Got to win this.
Now the libero's back to serve.
Whoever wins this is going to get this final championship here. Whoever wins this game, this is going to be tough. I'll bet neck and neck the whole night.
Mm-hmm. Either way, they play 5 sets.
That's right, to the back row.
Yeah.
And now to the front to our little setter. She does a great job. Back to Manchester's front row, and who's going to, beautiful play. Yeah. Whoa! What a smart tip over. Jaden Humphrey. She's a freshman, just impressive. Really watching what's on the other side. She was set up perfectly to slam it right down, but she didn't. She saw what was in front of her and just tipped it lightly, and that's what catches them off guard. Nicely done. We have number 8 at the line, Alea Sharifi, and nice jumping service. I looked like it was close to the line, though. That was a nice serve. One of those things about that kind of a serve, the girls jump, and it's to give you some better leverage, kind of like you are when you're hitting. You really have a lot in your wrist. You're going to hit the ball, but you want to tip it with your wrist. Wham, like that, like slam it down.
You want to hinge.
That'll give, that ball that drop. And there goes the ball over to the net. I see Ryan Rowe, the superintendent of Madison Schools, watching his girls, hopefully taking home that district title. He's up in the stands right around the outside edge here. And nice. Manchester lets it slip by the blockers there. Get another point on the board for them, 7-6.
Yeah, I believe he's with the athletic director there of Madison, Chris Isom. Nice to see the superintendent here tonight.
Yeah, fantastic. And up goes the ball from the setter, and a nice hit. Manchester pulls it up nicely. Number 1, Riley Collins for the hit, and she gets the point. 7 tied. This could be any more neck and neck, Miguel. I love it. I'm so glad we're doing this game because I'm telling you, these girls are fantastic.
Of course.
We're at number 12, Manchester's libero, Sarah Thompson. She's a senior. And Manchester out of bounds, a little bit long. They need every point. Every movement counts. And of course, we've got Sarah back at the line. And up she goes and over. The libero pulls it up and tip it. Okay, but she can dig it out of the net like that. That's okay.
Okay.
And now they're just going to kill it on over. Tiny little tip. Oh, yep. And now, we're going to push it over. And up goes the set. And
that's going to be out. A little too much mustard.
To Union Smith. That's Laura Union Smith. She's a freshman. Coach brought her up mid-season, kind of early in the season as a freshman. A solid front row player for her. Very happy she brought her up and said she's real solid. Fantastic to see her play. I'm real impressed on both sides. The coaches have a deep bench. You were saying Manchester is a relatively young team.
Yes. Yes, like I said, they lost 6 seniors last year. So just the fact that they're able to stick in with Madison, who has a lot more talent, well, not talent, excuse me, a lot more experience on that team. It says a lot. They're really hanging in there.
Yeah.
And it's definitely about being up by 2.
Court, Miguel, look at that score. We are 7 for Madison, 9 for Manchester. Each team has won a set, so now they are really pushing for this last set, see who will be the district champion for District C. You say Manchester holds the crown right now.
Yes. I would imagine, though, it goes 5. It goes 5 sets.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yes. We have fun here on LSN. We really do. You can't see it at home, but we do have some behind-the-scenes shenanigans going on right now.
Oh, Madison is solid on that. It goes back to the line. Hey, you're fun to pick on. That's all I have to say. And up to the middle, to the net, and Madison getting that block. And over it goes, back to Manchester, to the setter, and over to the corner. We've got Riley Collins in the net. Tipped. That means it's been tipped, and point goes to Manchester. 8-10 now the score.
Laura Smith put all of herself into that ball, trying to get that out.
She did. Number 3, Abby Hamilton with the serve. And she's also got the up right there to the libero, Sarah Thompson, and a nice roll over to the setter, pushing it to the back row. Oh, you know, she's going to call it a push. You know, that's one of those tricky areas. I don't think she used the flat of her hand, but when you take that and you push it over like that, it does look like a push.
Right.
You could either look at it like 2 hands separating. Yeah, it's that ref's going to call that all night long. And up for the nice hit. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Hesitation there with the celebration. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got it.
She heard something, and so she wasn't sure, so she caught the ball. Score now 9-11. And their ball goes to the net. Kaya Wall!
Right there.
Little tippity-doo over. Nicely done. That's what you need to do. You got to, you know, when you're that tall, you're the person at the net. You have to just basically hover that net. Bounce around. You're on your feet. You're jumping the whole time. Any ball comes up. It's a tiring job. Okay, double hit right there. I'm surprised no one called it. It crawled right up her body. It's a double hit.
Ah, okay.
No one called it. All right, and then we got a nice Kaya Wall, but it's the net. She's a little too early on her approach.
Got lucky there.
And so she was coming down as the ball was just a little too high off her fingertips.
Looks like substitution, I believe, going in right now.
Lauren Sproul, number 13, sophomore at the line. Now they can run the whole end line, just so you know, when they serve, they can run that whole end line. And up goes the set, and blocked beautifully, and out of bounds. So point going to Madison. The score now 11-12, neck and neck through this whole game tonight. We're getting to see some of Madison's crowd getting pretty excited down there. They brought quite a team with them for this away game, even compared to Manchester's crowd. I think they beat them. They had a fan bus come, I was told by one of the students.
A fan bus?
Alyssa Henry, yeah, is one of the freshmen at Madison. She's also on the JV team.
Sure.
And she said they had a big fan bus come up.
Well, that's one way to ride in style.
Point for Manchester. So now we've got 11-13. We've got to hold on to this lead. Number 1, Riley Collins, Jr. Solid serve to the back row. Kaya Rainey gets it up in the air. And Soto down!
Wow.
Oh, nice. Nice. Really enjoying watching her play tonight. Extremely aggressive. Soto's at the line to do some serving. And up in the middle for Manchester. They pull it up to a set. Tip it over, and they're going to call it a push.
Now we're all tied up again.
Tied 13. What does that mean? Good luck, bad luck? We don't know. Number 8, Emma Freshcorn.
Wait. It's 13-13 in set number 3.
Yeah. Okay, Manchester's
well, that's not anymore.
13-14, Manchester. We're going to have to give them the score all the time because this is an exciting moment. And number 7, ball takes it over. Barrow's got to get control, takes the ball over the net to the back row. Nice up to the setter, into the corner, and blocked.
Oh, nice wall.
And it's out.
Yeah.
Madison takes back control. And a point on the board.
I was about to say,
14
back to
all.
14.
Okay, we have number 10, Kaya Rainey with the service to the back row. And they reached for it, and it's over. A sneaky little pushed over. Nice job. Madison does the back set to the back row. Set it up to the corner, and they're just going to roll it over. Setter pulls it up. Nice.
Oh, nice
and
hit.
It's out.
Out, though.
Ball is out. A little
just
long.
Too much.
Darn it. I think Aaliyah Sharif hit that. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. That was Courtney Benskow with that hit. Sorry. This is Aaliyah Sharif. She's serving for us right now.
All right. Taking a long look.
She's got a nice jumping set, though. Bam.
Wow.
Perfect. Up to the front row. Kaya Wall. Bam! Oh, no, that's not Kaya Wall. That is number 21, Amia Benson. Nice. Now, it was tipped on the way down, but that was close to an ace. That's beautiful. 15 all.
It's amazing that she can get both her feet up in the air to get that hit. when she serves. Seriously, I mean, that's insane.
What are you saying? Come on, these girls are jumpers. And the ball's out.
That's a lot of power.
Score now 15-16, Manchester. Neck and neck. Each team has won a set. Let's see how they do here in the third. Number 11 at the line, Marlena Minnick. We've had a few new faces in here. And to the front. And okay, Soto wasn't ready for that. Came right in her face. She just kind of blocked.
She had to protect her face.
Yeah, it went out of bounds. But that's hard. You can't really do much with that. And look at the score there, 15-17. Ball's up in the middle, setter to the front. Number 4, Kyra Horn. Over to the corner, Riley Collins. Bam, nice she's blocked, but it goes out of bounds, so that's still Manchester's point. 15-18, Manchester.
I imagine that they're about, that was about ready for that timeout to be called.
See one of our familiar faces here watching the game tonight, Josiah Rupp. He's here from Blissfield. He's one of our sports anchors we've had on air. It's nice to see Josiah. He was a football player for Blissfield High School. Yeah. We've missed him early this season, but hopefully we'll get him back on once baseball season rolls around.
That's right.
He's fantastic on the air. Love seeing that kid in front of the camera. He's a Blissfield senior and really fantastic sports anchor.
Multiple lettermen, too, at Blissfield for his senior year.
National Honor Society. I spoke at their National Honor Society banquet last week, and he is definitely a leader at the school. So Blissfield Royals are lucky to have Josiah.
Of course they are.
And again, you know, the kid that's not in our video and audio production, but knew he liked this kind of thing, and with connections with the school, they just said, hey, what do you think? And I'm like, hey, bring him on. And
I was about to say, he was great.
Job.
He was great in baseball. Saved our patootie a couple times.
What? Yep. Beep, your patootie. Number 12.
Got to keep it G-rated.
Yeah, Sarah Thompson at the line. That's right. You're making me blush. And up to the front row. And
the block didn't work there.
Went out of bounds. That's right. Score now 16-18, Manchester. Whoa, what a great serve to the front. Number 14 with a rollover. Okay, they got to get control here. They're just going to put it right over to the back row. And it's up. Got to get a set in there. And number 1, Riley Collins. Nice hit.
Not going to get there.
You know, that was a good play, but Laura to Union Smith wasn't able to really get up high enough for that second hit. So she tried, but they weren't able to hold it together. So score now 16-19, Manchester back at the service line. Number 3, Abby Hamilton. And the libero puts it up, and Soto pushes it over. And we get it up to the setter, Riley Collins with the hit. And it's up, and it's set.
Here it comes.
Boom. On to the other side. Manchester pushes it back over. Number 4, Kyra Horn. Wham! Oh, that was beautiful.
That was a beautiful block.
What a block. I just got to say, Isabella Soto, you are a good hitter. And I'm telling you what, Manchester, that was a great block. All the way around. All right. Side out there. Abby Hamilton hits it out of bounds for her service. I'm really seeing some great play at the net here tonight, Miguel.
Yeah, indeed. I'm getting. You get tingles when you see that. When you see the block.
Don't you? You want to try to play volleyball, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, not.
Maybe in 10 years ago.
Yeah. What about the outfits? Come on now.
Oh yeah. My wife would probably be the only one to say, "You look good there."
You're so funny. 17-20 the score right now in the third period, and we have Manchester at the line. Number 13. Lauren Sproul, she's a sophomore with the service to the back row for into Manchester. We've got Kyra Horn with the set, pushed over by the libero, Kyra Wall, and of course back to the set, and Soto takes it over with the push, and perfect placement. Perfect placement. I saw her head turn to see what was open. She had the set back at her. Did you see it? It clipped just the corner on the front row line. Nicely done. What a smart player.
And a great point there for Madison.
Yeah, 18-21 the score now. Every point counts, obviously, but this is even more crucial since we're at the final. And do you see the fake?
Yeah.
Up in the net.
And they're giving it
back down on Manchester's side. Side out, point for Madison, 19-21. Manchester is still in the lead by just 3 points. 1, 2,
Yeah, no, Trojans aren't giving up.
Let's say not 3 points. How about 2 points? And let's go up for the libero. Pushes it over. Soto takes it up for the first hit. Second hit. Soto back at her. Blocked nicely by Manchester. Out of bounds. Point to Madison, 20-21.
Back within one, and yep, timeout's
and
called.
Timeout. Beasley call it?
Yeah, Beasley called it, yeah.
All right, 20-21 the score. Madison down by 1. Crucial at this point. They're, I'll tell you what, both of these teams are gelling.
Yeah.
I think, like we've been saying, it's just a fight, point side.
And that's, like you said, what you want to see. That's what you want to see in the district final. So I'm more than impressed by the play on both sides. Like I was telling you, when you could see that the hit's about ready to come and those blocks go up and it just rejects it right from the net, I'm like, wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
It does not make me want to get on the court and play so much. However, it is great to watch.
I would be, if I were a coach of a volleyball team, these girls would be like, calm down, coach, calm down.
What do you mean, calm down?
Maybe some here. Number 4, Cairo Horn at the line for serving and to the back row, up to the libero and pushed over the front row. Manson's got to hold it together. Soto gives it to the back row and to the setter for Manchester. Riley Collins with the hit that goes out of bounds.
We're tied up again.
Wow, tied that game. Madison 21-21. Every error makes a huge difference. Kyra Horn back for the serve. Nicely done. She's been so consistent. There goes the ball over the net. Nicely done in play from Manchester up to the setter. And number 21 getting down on Manchester's side. Mia Benson with the hit over there, and it just skimmed across the net. And it could have gone either side. Drops on Manchester's side. And 22, Madison takes the lead. I think this is the first time they've taken the lead this game.
Yep, it is.
At the perfect time.
I was about to say, what a time to take the lead.
And does it go to the back row? Oh, we got a net violation. I think they were saying somebody went under the net, but or double hit. Could have been a double hit. I didn't see it. Okay, Riley Collins, our junior, very solid junior on the team. She's going to get here for the service, and the ball goes over to the corner. Up in the front. No, Soto. Ooh. Manchester pulls it up and pushes it over to the back row. That would have been out.
That would have been out, yeah.
And number 21, Amia Benson, nice hit over. Set it up, and they're just going to push it to the middle. And Kaya Wall pushes it to the back row. Set it up to the corner, and in the middle. Can they get it over?
Get it over.
Got it over. Woo!
Wow.
That's a skinny. Here, they're chinny chin chin.
Oh, too much.
And it's out.
Too much.
All right. They hit it. Madison didn't touch the ball, so it went out of bounds. It's their point, 23-22. Madison with the score, or with the service right now. Number 3, Lauren T. Union Smith. And and it's out. Okay, ball goes back to Manchester, number 7. I'm seriously, 23-23. This is so exciting.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
23-all. And the crowd is going nuts.
Oh, yeah.
And
you know it's online.
Lauren to Union Smith, head in her hands. She's upset. Don't worry, got it, darling. You get back at this. They're stressing out. Come on, her libero, can you see that? Kaya Rainey telling her it's okay, you got this.
What happens, happened. You got to move on.
Yeah, you got this.
Got to move on.
Teamwork out there. These girls really are doing a nice job playing as a team.
See, there it is.
Number 7, Emma Harris, junior, chokes. Service, and the ball hits the net. So now we're tied, 24-20. Now remember, they have to have 2.
Yeah.
They have to win by 2. So we're going to play back
So someone's playing at least the 26. Yeah.
At least. So, and we're back row would have been out, but we're going back in. They're going to pull it all the way to the back row. That's called a free ball. It goes to the Kyra Horn.
Here it is, right here.
Setter, Benson.
Yeah, there it is.
Out of bounds. Madison takes 1 more point. They win this game, 25-24.
Mia Benson's so fired up, she didn't know where to go.
Kaya Rainey taking the ball again, back at service. Her team is pumped up. Manchester ready to receive. Quick feet, to the front. Number 10
Block
with the
it.
hit.
Oh.
And it's up at the net. Oh! That's a beautiful kill at the net.
That was beautiful.
Was that number 10? That looked like it was Avery Collins.
Yeah.
Freshman. I mean, she saw that net play.
And nobody in Madison saw that coming.
And did you see it? She was on top of it, literally did a slam dunk.
All right.
Nice ace. Nice ace. Avery, great job. Proud of you, girl. Nice job. We have number 8. Aliyah Sharifi at the...
Two. There we go.
Oh, there they go.
All right.
All right. We're still, remember, we have to win by 2.
Yeah.
Score right now, 25-26. Manchester's up by 1. We've been pushing this lead back and forth. It's anybody's game still.
All right.
Crowd is on their feet. Out.
Out.
Oh, now see, we're tying it back up, 26 all. Could this be more exciting, Miguel?
And now,
come on.
Substitution coming in, I believe.
Super Bowl, Schmooper Bowl.
Okay.
Okay, well, maybe Super Bowl is kind of big, but still, this is exciting.
This is very exciting.
Very exciting. All right, and back row pulls it up for Manchester over to the corner, and it's
nope, too much.
down.
Too much.
Okay, Manchester takes the lead again, 27-26. All right, they just need one more point. If they can do it, then they're done.
Madison faithful are crossing their fingers.
There you go. Everybody's saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. Pull it together. Everybody's concentrating out there. I'm surprised none of the coaches didn't take a timeout. Soto pulls it to the front row. Number 6 up for the hit, and it's up. And no one's there.
That's it.
Someone's there. And Manchester wins that.
Manchester wins. That's it.
28-26, right?
28-26. All right. And with that, we're going to toss it to break. You're watching Michigan's Class C District Finals only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Welcome back to LSN's coverage of Class C District Finals here in Manchester. Kelly, we're in set number 4 now.
Fantastic. Already we're seeing Madison out in the lead. And we have Madison 1 win in the beginning, first match, and then we have Manchester winning 2nd and 3rd round, and now we're into the 4th. It's still anybody's game here.
And I think Manchester just got their first point there of the set. So Manchester wins this set, they've won the match.
Right.
Right.
And one of the things the coaches struggle with at this point is getting the main players stamina, stay up, their energy up. They've been playing their heart out for the first 3 games. This 4th game is kind of like that, middle of the road. Can they keep their strength up, their stamina up? Can they keep their head in the game?
Right.
Barrow for Madison takes it up and front row. And score now 3-0 Madison, or 3-2 Madison.
3-2 Madison.
And we have number 6 at the line. That's Courtney Benscooter. She's a junior. She's been consistently having fantastic serves all night long, Miguel. And wow, what a hit in the front row, number 14.
Tell me this.
On Lawrence Brow.
You're in set 4. These girls have got to be fatigued by now.
That's what I'm saying. That's, you know, the coaches got to keep their head in the game. They got to keep these guys, you know, active. They need to get as much energy as possible to really keep this ball game literally in their court.
So will we see a little bit more mistakes with with fatigue?
Oh yeah, they're going to miss the ball more. We're going to see a little less harder on this serve, unless they've been conditioning. Hey, otherwise it's going to be solid.
Yeah. Nice hit. Wow. And Manchester wasn't really ready for that one. Now we've got it 4-3 Madison. Who's there at the line? At the line, Kyra Horn. Who serves?
In the net, number 7, Emma Harris. Darn it, she knows that was a mistake, but kind of, like you said, got up a little late off her feet, goes into the net.
And those little things, you just got to shrug them off. You know, time to move on.
Free ball, sending it over to the back row, hits the net.
Pretty much, yep.
Back to Manchester's side. So it's a 6-3 Madison. Continuous play, especially in when we get into districts like that. Every point, every side out's a point. And the ball goes up to the center and over to the back, well, to the center row. Set it up to the libero, and Soto. Not such a hard hit, but goes right to another. Manchester gets it.
That was a hard hit.
Yeah, Kyra. Oh, they're going to call that push over. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, good job. Kyra Wall takes it over. It's a little sneaky. Good job. Riley Collins with the serve right now.
Wow, nice hit.
The libero puts it up, and Kyra Horn to the set. Soto to the hit. Bam!
Dig went the wrong way.
Yep.
I'm getting the lingo down.
You are.
Getting the lingo down.
Yes.
Slowly but surely. Nope.
See Kyra Wall at the net there, but didn't quite get into the block, but boy, she was ready.
Here's setting her up.
Pushed it over, and no one gets to it.
Wow. There's like 4 Trojans around that ball.
And Amia Benson was probably the closest one to it, but couldn't quite get there. That's the way it is sometimes. To the center, Kyra Horn to Kaya Wall, and the ball is out. Manchester takes the point for that. 7-6 on the board right now. Madison up by 1.
And now we're getting back into that, you know, close.
Teeter-totter, back and forth.
Right, that's right.
Fight for the finish. And up to Kaya Wall. Over to the back row. It's in the corner. Skins it in the corner.
That was dead aim right there. She knew exactly where to put that ball.
Absolutely.
Now Manchester's going to be looking to take the lead here.
7-all. And the ball's up for Soto. Kyra Horn. And a beautiful hit. Tire lead. Laura to Union Smith, that freshman in the front row.
There was nothing Lauren Sprout could do on that one. Just drop and pray, I guess.
Yeah. Ball's up into the front row. They just tip it over. Kyra Horn to Union Smith. And the setup for Manchester to the back row. Soto pushes it to the front. Set it up. And Benson out.
Much. You can sense when they're setting up for the boom shot. That's what I'm going to call it, like the boom shot. But I guess the emotions run high, and you can see that half of them go out. And is that common?
Yeah, you're so cute. Amia Benson, love to see that girl. She is, she's got quite a bit of energy up there, and just, you know, her hits aren't as tight as they could be. And Kyra Horn with the set to Union Smith. Luckily, she got a little tip from Manchester on that one, and the ball goes out. 9-8 the score, Madison. Number 11 at the line, Marlena Minnick, senior. And up to the front row, number 14. Whoa, wow. What a hit, Madison Brunel. I loved it, loved it.
Somebody is going home with a souvenir game ball.
Beautiful. Madison, nice job. That was a great hit. Back row, and Madison tries to pull it up and in the air, but they can't. But it was a nice hit. Not quite a kill, but it was beautiful. Manchester still holding it steady. 9-9. Nice block at the net. Number 3, number 14 on Manchester's side for the block.
Why they called that? Was that just a violation?
See that one.
They just stopped play. Well, whatever they did, they gave a side out to Manchester. Manchester's taking this lead now, 10-9.
Oh, nice.
Well, I spoke too soon.
Did you say that? Emma Freshcorn at the kill. Nice job. Freshcorn's kill. Nice. Union Smith at the line. Laura Union Smith. Nice service to the back row. And we got her set up to the corner. And nice hit. Tipped over. Manchester sets it up again to the corner. Man, their setter. Number 3, Abby Hamilton. She's a junior. Her sets are so consistent. Watch her. No matter where she is on the court, she's going to get it up to this corner. Bam, 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 every time. And that's really very good skill level, but also it's telling Madison, if you just get a block up over there in that corner, you're going to get past it. Ball's up, set her up to the corner, and blocked at the net, and drops on Madison's side. Score now 10-2 Manchester.
I'm waiting to see when Coach Dawn's going to take her timeout here. Whenever, because the momentum's starting to shift now to Manchester.
Yeah, good point. Ball's over the net, and Madison takes a service or set and blocked.
There it is.
Number 1, Riley Collins smacks it back. Nice job.
Yeah,
she's been having some fantastic play at the net tonight.
Coach Dawn's just going to let them play. See how they react
Back
to this
row.
adversity.
Tipped over. Nice, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Now here it comes. Here comes the time.
10-14.
Yep.
Coach
there it comes.
Opsel takes the timeout for the Madison Trojans. Score now 10-14, Miguel.
Yeah.
And
it looks like she's being very emphatic right now with her team, telling them, you got to keep your positions right.
Here, girls. Leave it all on the court.
Probably going over strategy.
They've been leaning on Soto a lot on Madison's side, and you know, if you could pick a player of the game right now, who would you pick? I mean, it's a little early. We're not done yet, but
I was about to say, yeah.
I've seen a lot of leaders out of the team, out of the court tonight.
And with a game this tight, it's hard to. It's just hard to say that. I think our star is going to emerge towards the end of this contest. I really do. But you've been saying all night, both sides have had numerous players stepping up tonight, being where they need to be, hitting when they need to hit. It's still, you know, even in the fourth set, it's still too, for me at least, it's too early to say. Here we go. And set 4 is going to continue now. Manchester with the serve.
Looks like it's out, but then close. Ball goes to the front row. Soto's going to push it over. And Manchester takes it to the set. Back set. And it's blocked out of bounds. Manchester takes a point for that. Score now 10-15. Flying Dutchman. You know, they are defending champions of the Class C districts. Nice service over to the back row. Set it up for Kyra Horn to Soto.
Boom.
And
nice block.
They bring it up. Kyra takes it over to Soto again. And she tips it over. And wow, nice
Manchester
up.
was there. They were waiting for
it. And there's a nice little setup. Soto's going to do it. Bam.
Out.
That's, look, no, she was in.
She was in? Okay.
Yeah, that was an ace. Nicely done. Nice.
She was waiting and waiting and waiting for that hit.
All right.
Okay.
You got to move your feet. She's getting a little bit tired.
Manchester's got to be careful. They can't let Madison get back into this. They had a 5-point lead there for a bit.
Number 8, Emma Freshcorn at the service line, and it's off. Manchester can't hold on to it. Freshcorn gets a point there. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Emma Freshcorn. Who is that? Number 6. Courtney.
And Coach Beasley immediately took a timeout there right after that last.
And at the service line was Courtney Benscooter.
But it amazes me the quickness that a point swing can happen here. You had Manchester up by 5 at one point. Now we're at 15-13. Manchester still got the advantage, but I mean, just a couple of mistakes. That's all you need.
That's right.
Shift the whole thing around. I'm fascinated by that in the sport.
Yep.
And I mean, that was a quick timeout there for Coach Beasley. Probably a couple things to say. Keep your head on the swivel and get back out there.
That's right.
with Coach Dawn's taking her time. She's like, all right, well, we'll take that timeout. We'll I'll get my girls calm and hopefully keep this momentum going here for Madison.
Scored 13-15. Manchester up by 2. And we have number 6, Courtney Benscooter, hits the net. And we've got a rotation. Number 10, Kaya Rainey, the libero, comes back into the back row. And on for Manchester's side, number 13, Lauren Sproul, sophomore at the line, serving.
She's had a good game tonight. She really has. We've said her name a couple times.
Yep. Great serve. Into the net, though. A little bit low. Got to reach up higher. Dropped her elbow a little too much.
And that could be more fatigue, like we're talking about.
Yep. Number 4, Kyra Horn, sophomore. Nice serve. And up to the front, bam.
That's out.
It's out of bounds. No one touched it on Madison's side. They keep the point, 15-16. Manchester still in the lead by 1.
Oh.
And it's up. Manchester's going to hold it to the middle, and they will push it over for a free ball up to the center.
Here
and
comes
Soto
the boom.
to the back row. Manchester's still holding on to it. They push it to the center. Kyra Horn to Soto, who pushes it to the sweet spot. Can they get it back over? Okay, they call the push because she kind of just hit it forward like that. Yeah. So that's every mistake, you know. It's 16 all.
I was trying to say, now we're at 16 all. Yeah.
Kyra Horn with the service. Nice serve. And Manchester can't hold it together. 17-16, Madison.
Jaden Humphrey there just tripped on her own feet there a little bit trying to get to that ball. Looks like Lauren Sproul is going to go out. And number 11, Abby Villick, is now in.
And up, back set to the front row. And Kyra Horn grabs that ball, throwing it up in the air. Soto pushes it back for a free ball. Set it up. And number 7 takes it over to the corner.
Just push it right in there.
Kyra Horn gets a set in there. Kyra Wall, bam,
it's blocked.
And Soto, and
that's going away.
Manchester can't hold on to that one. Tipped out of bounds. Score now 18-16 Madison.
Can you imagine a 5th set?
First substantial lead, I know. I mean, if they win, then it'll be 2 Madison, 2 Manchester, and we're still going to be in this till the 5th one. And Manchester takes the ball up, and we're going to give it to the libero. Kyra Horn to Soto, and into the center, to the corner, and nicely done. Manchester racks up another point there, 18-17. Madison still in the lead by 1.
I can't imagine playing half a set, let alone 4. These girls are really, really showing how well-conditioned they are tonight.
All right. Score now, 18-17, 18 all. And it's up and over, and they can't quite get it. And Madison drops the ball, or Manchester drops the ball, so we have a score for Madison, 19-18.
Now it's time to, I guess you could say, put on the afterburner show. You got light at the end of the tunnel.
Afterburn. Ball's up, and the libero pushes it over. Kyra Wall with the bump and a set, and it hits him.
That's too much for him.
Hits the block and down. Madison takes a point. 20-18, and we need a towel quickly to wipe off the floor.
So why don't we take this towel timeout?
Yes, a towel timeout brought to you by...
I was going to say Bounty.
The quicker picker-upper.
Right.
And a nice little tip at the net. And back up, smart play by Kyra Wall. She's back for the regular hit, and Benson takes it, and there she goes. Nice job, Amia Benson. Number 21, she's a junior at Madison, getting credit for that. Score now, 21-18. Madison with the lead right now in the 4th period. Madison won the 1st round, Manchester won the 2nd and 3rd. Now Madison in the lead with the 4th. Let's see who takes this. If Manchester can pull it out, we're done for the night. Right. If not, we're gonna go into the 5th.
I'm amazed at Coach Beasley's quickness when it comes to timeouts. She says what she has to say and gets them back out there.
Yeah.
Doesn't labor the fact at all. Lets her team communicate with each other.
Yeah. Well,
what do we have to do?
It's not like they're starting today for their first game. You know, they have their gel. She just needs to tell them one thing, or if nothing else, slow them down, take a drink.
Right.
She might not say anything.
Yeah.
She might want to just say, "Hey, breathe." And sometimes that's all they need to do to restart. Reboot, right? Like a computer, you're gonna reboot. Manchester already out on the court. Here come the Madison Trojans. And our camera guys scoot off the court too. Good job, Aaron.
Aaron had hustle on that one.
He did, I was liking it. Looking at number 9, Isabella Soto. And up to the corner.
Gonna grab it.
Nice job, Kyra Horn. And we've got another hit over here for Manchester. Blocked at the front. To the back corner. The libero pushes it over. And a tip in there. Uh-oh.
What we got?
Hit the net. Hit the net. They hit the net.
Yeah.
Side out.
Manchester gets their serve back.
Nice up by Soto. Horn takes the ball over West. Or Wall gets it. No.
Wow, that was it.
Wow.
Jaden Humphrey was there.
Fantastic net play. Bam. She did that last game too. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
When you see that ball coming at you, it's like a big juicy fruit. You just smack it right down to the ground. Nice job. Kyra Wall.
Okay. Momentum's going again.
All right. So it's a tough one because it came right back down on their side. Score now 21-all. Manchester with the service. Over the net to the libero, to the front, Kyra Horn. Bam! Nice hit to Laura to Union Smith. Confidently up in the air. Nice hit. And we see the libero, number 10, Kyra Rainey. And the ball's a little long, out of bounds. Score now 22-all. We're gonna go back and forth here just to see how they're doing. And, you know, we're close. Again, we have to win by 2. It's anybody's game at this point. And we have our Aliyah Sharif at the line. She has an excellent jump serve. Boom. And it's back to Soto, up to Horn, and to Union Smith. Boom. And they can't quite pull it up in the air. 23-22 Madison.
Madison's not going away. I think Manchester's now coming to that realization Madison's not going away, at least not quietly.
Now you see why these teams are here in the finals. It's definitely not a runaway game. These girls are playing hard. Ball's over and up to the front row. And a nice set and bringing it nice up and to Union Smith. Nice. I love seeing Abby Hamilton set. Just beautiful. And nice hit.
Oh, here it comes right for him.
Smith and up.
That was a battle at the net.
Oh, shoot.
That Madison won.
Madison Grinnell.
This is it?
24-22. This could be the winning point, but then we have one more game to go.
Yep.
Look at Opsel. She's pacing over there on the sideline. Yeah. And it's blocked down on Manchester. Good job. Madison's on it hit Madison's side. Manchester gets the point. 24-all.
Look at the front line right there for Manchester. They're just ready to go.
Absolutely. And Kyra Horn. Nice. And number 3, Hamilton. Horn to the set to Union Smith. And they got the service by Abby Hamilton. Back over. Wow, they're just going back and forth. And it's
that's
down.
it.
Riley just sneaks a pass, and Riley Collins sneaks a past Madison. We're 24-25 Manchester. Madison takes the timeout again. 24-all. I thought it was 24-25. Okay, so we're 24-all.
24-all.
Pretty exciting. We could, again, if Manchester takes it, we're done. They won second and third rounds. 20 to 25 and 26 to 28. So
And,
again, skinny leads here.
And this is a longer timeout that Coach Beasley has had right now. I'm sure she just communicated that to her girls. You know what? You're 2 points away.
Yeah.
You're 2 points away.
It's you. You've been playing hard all year long for this. Let's go. Leave it all on the court. This is it, girls. They got to hold on, or they will lose that lead. And ready for play again. The referee gets the ball going again.
Sarah Thompson right there with the serve.
It's up and to number
Boom, that's
6.
out.
Courtney Benscooter, but it was tipped by Manchester, so Madison gets the point. Number 3, Laura Teenan-Smith at the line.
So this serve is for the season, I think.
Yeah.
It's for the season.
She's been a fantastic player all game, too. And here we go. Up and tipped over, and Madison goes out of bounds. So see that side out, they didn't keep the score. Had she pushed it the other way, they would have gotten a point. You could see in their faces, they knew that was a mistake. So back to tie game, 25 all. It's up, Manchester. Pushes it over.
Just got to push it over.
There you go, and it's up. Soto pulls it up, and it's going to go back to the center.
2.
Centered
Raiders.
up, and Madison pushes it up in the air. Soto!
Wow. Wait.
25, 26.
So
ball went out of bounds or something. That Manchester took that point.
Oh, that is something to deal with the net because they called it for Manchester's point before even the ball hit the ground. Oh, well, never mind.
But the ball goes in the net. Karma.
It just doesn't matter.
Look at the kids on Manchester's side. They're doing the University of Michigan face. You know, their hands are on their head and their face are like, what?
Right.
There goes Manchester with the serve, or with the...
Not that.
Oh, and it's down on Madison's side. Back to back. Here we go.
Match
26,
point.
27. Manchester up by 1. Again, they have to win by 2.
Who's going to take it?
This could be the game.
Who's going to take it here?
This could be the game right here. If
Lauren
they get
Sproul.
this point, Manchester wins it all.
Lauren Sproul is going to take the serve.
And Madison brings it up to the center, and Soto, and it's up, out of bounds. Madison takes back the point. Exciting game, 27 all. These teams are evenly matched. That's crazy. Man, I'm really seeing some outstanding play on both sides, but Kyra Horn, I would say she would be one of the outstanding players on Madison's side for me. And if you look on Manchester's side, oh, nice play there. Kyra Horn to Soto.
Wow,
and
too
it's
much.
off the arms.
That's it.
And there we go, 28-27. And if we were to look at Manchester's side, Abby Hamilton has been a fantastic setter this whole game. You know, we're seeing a lot of great play over there. And it's up.
2. Here it comes.
2 over to Madison. And they're going to bring it to the center. They got to get it over. Soto just rolls it to the back row. Set it up, and they take it to the back row. It's up for Madison. Over to Soto, and she pushes it over. Set it up. And nice to the back row, and it's out! Smart play.
All right,
smart play for Madison, and they win 29-27.
We are going to set 5.
So they won round number 4.
Right.
You know, we just love this. Look at everybody. They're going, oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
This is the way a district final game should go. It should go 5 sets, and I'm excited that we're about ready to go to it.
Yeah, this is great stuff.
So, you know what? We'll be back with that 5th and deciding set in just a minute. You're watching Michigan's Class C district finals only on LSN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Okay, so we drowned the fire.
Yep.
Stirred it. Drowned it again. And now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Kelly Hyderater here for LSN, and I have one of Madison's fans here with me. Colby, tell me your last name again.
Oh, Wheatenhagen.
Wheatenhagen. What year are you?
I'm a senior.
Awesome. Good to have a senior sitting next to me here, and of course you're at Madison Schools.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what you think about the game so far.
Oh, it's pretty close. It's hype. We knew it was going to be a good game. You know, a little similar to last year. Last year we beat Clinton when they won our league, and then you know, Manchester beat us in the finals at our place, so we're hoping to do the same.
I'm telling you what, these girls are on fire.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just so impressed with the young players on the team. Laura Union-Smith, freshman, she's killing it on the front row.
She's an excellent athlete, you know, softball player too. I got her best sport softball, so watch out for her in softball season.
Okay, good to know, good to know. And, you know, Isabella Soto, wow, what a hitter.
She just has so much power.
She has. Yeah, it's been really great to see her. And, of course, when you see Kyra Horn, you know, just she is all over the place on that floor.
She's quick. She's really quick.
Yeah.
We played Powder Puff, and she ran the ball every play for us last year.
Did she really? Quick. Were you helping coach the girls?
Oh, yeah. Freshman last year.
So tell me about you. What sports do you play?
Basketball, football, track.
So we'll be looking for you on the court when we start watching basketball.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Looking forward to that. And what are you going to do after school?
I'm going to go to a four-year university, maybe run track, maybe play football.
What are you looking at right now?
I don't really know.
Oh, come on.
I want to study nursing.
You do? Good for you.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of good schools, of course, in Michigan for that.
Yes,
and you say you want to run track?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, they have a fantastic program, I know, at Central, where my son goes. So Western also has a good one. You're going to pick a good one no matter where you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't this kind of fun sitting here?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I threw the headset on you. You walked past me, but I knew you were a good fan.
Oh, thank you.
So right now we're starting the 5th round, and, you know, I needed a co-anchor, so here you go.
Oh,
and
sweet.
we got the ball up, and take a look at Soto with that crazy net play. Wasn't that just amazing? Madison's like, what? What happened right there?
I think they might have stepped over the line.
Oh, you know what? It could have been a net violation. You're right, underneath the net.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're going to get Manchester with a service. They up by 1 here as we start the game out. Soto up to the front row for Horn. Bam!
Block.
Don't you just love those blocks?
Oh, yeah,
you got to give it to Manchester.
Oh, yeah.
They have been a human wall.
They're doing great on the front line tonight.
Fantastic. Love seeing it.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
You know, what were the girls saying at school today before the game?
Oh, you know, they were just ready to finally bring a district back. You know, we haven't won them in a few years. We had good teams.
Yeah, they
Coach Ops will work some hard in the offseason. Great tip by Soto.
It was. See, you're a sports anchor. Look at you go. Courtney Benscooter Jr. Look at that serve. And it's up, and it's over. Into the net. They are celebrating. What do you think those girls are thinking right now? A lot of friends out there on the court. What do you think's going on?
Oh, you know, they just want to win.
They do.
That's all they preach in Madison. We just want to win.
Yeah. I was impressed to see Opsal bring up so many. Oh, out of bounds. So there you go. Manchester gets a break here. Opsal brought up a few freshmen and sophomores for district play.
Well, last year, I think we only have one senior. We only lost one senior last year, and we're really young. So bright future.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'd love to see a deep bench like that. And I was really impressed watching JV play.
I haven't watched him this year, honestly.
That's okay. And it goes out of bounds. Soto's trying to hold it together. She's talking to her team. You know, when you see the team out there, who is the true leader?
Oh, you know, Bella is. She's an emotional leader,
Soto,
vocal leader.
Yeah.
She just does great with her play.
So I was kind of marking her down as my player of the game. What do you think?
I'd have to agree with you if we win.
Good to know. Okay, yeah, we're not going to go there yet, but if we do with Madison,
yes, ma'am.
we'll consider her our player of the game. I'm with you then. And let's talk about Manchester a little bit. I know you've been watching both sides, but, you know, what do you think on Manchester's side? Who do you feel?
Number one. She's
Riley?
Riley
Collins, huh?
Well, she's definitely impressed me today.
Right.
Yesterday I watched her a bit, but
see that block? They just tipped it off their top of their fingers. Soto was totally happy about that. Kyra Horn back for the serve. You know, these girls, once they're done with this sport, a lot of them are going to start conditioning right away for basketball, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Manchester and Madison both have great girls basketball teams.
And have you guys started practicing for basketball? Are you in tryouts now?
We started conditioning.
Okay.
2 weeks of conditioning, then practice.
Yeah. Now, my kids go to Onstead. I got to be honest.
Dallas?
Yeah. Dallas Hyderater is my nephew. My daughter Hannah's here on the other side there, and I'll tell you what, they've already started their conditioning as well going into tryouts.
Oh, they should be pretty good this year.
So you're up against Dallas, huh? So you know my nephew, yeah. I can't wait. I thought you were going to say Austin Davis.
Oh, yeah, he's quite a player.
Now, what position do you play on Madison?
I play small forward.
All right, that's Dee's position. That's why. All right, and Isaac Henry also plays that position. Yeah. Oh, and the ball is
spike.
in. Manchester needed that. Score right now 4-6. Manchester up by 2. I'm surprised any of the coaches have not called a timeout.
Oh, no. I think they're just going to let them play.
Going to let them play? Okay. I gotcha. Look at that. Ball hit the net, but hey, they picked it up, and Benson into the net. You know, that's the thing we were talking about earlier. You get to the 4th and 5th matches, or into the match. There we go, your timeout. These girls get tired. You did a fantastic job for us.
Thank you,
for being my sports anchor.
Nice to meet you.
Nice job. I can't wait to see you on the basketball court and come back and sit with us anytime.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. That's it for us. We're going to take it to a break real quick, and we'll be right back for LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports. Look at this. I get kids just coming out of the stands to help us.
Go for a mouthful. Go for the fun.
Oh, go for cake.
Cakes for everyone. Just one stack is what it takes. And it's Gopher cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more Gopher cakes. Empty the box, then reload. Eat those Gopher cakes till you explode.
Exercised lately?
Till you explode.
All right, we're back with LSN's coverage of Class C district finals here. 5th set. Kelly, it's
Hey, you were gone for a little while, so I just grabbed one of the students from the Madison section, and we had a really good time. That was fantastic.
Good.
Yep.
I had to take care of a couple camera problems down there with one of our students.
Jack of all trades that you are. Well, he did a fantastic job. We're going to see him on the basketball court with Madison. Almost a fault there for the service. Her toss wasn't how she wanted it. She should have let it drop and tossed again. Soto at the line. You know, he was mentioning that Soto is just Bella Soto is not only a leader out on the court physically, but mentally, and that's a good thing. I was already kind of thinking she could have been our player of the game.
Right.
And I think that still. So, and take a look at Manchester. Fantastic play there by Abby Hamilton as well. And it's up. Oh, nice job by Kyra Horn. Soto pushes it over, and it's up and over. It's still in, and they're going to set it up for Wall to get it over, and
they're going to call that. They're going to give it to Manchester.
Call it a lift, push. We called it a push. I think that was a marginal call.
Yeah.
Again, not that happy with that call. Score right now 5-9 Manchester, and over Manchester or Madison gets it up to Union Smith. Nice hit, blocked by Manchester, down on Madison.
Wow.
5-10 the score.
That was a beautiful block. Beautiful enough that Coach John had to call a timeout.
Yeah, fantastic. You know, we love seeing the students come and help us out.
I love it.
Yeah, wasn't that cool?
Absolutely
I just grabbed him. I said, hey, sit down. You want to co-anchor with me? He's like, yeah.
Trial by fire.
Well, and you know, he did a real good job. He's really a great person to give me some insight of the girls on the court right now. And the lead, look at Bella Soto. She is on it, man. She's just pacing. She wants all of this. You know, if you're a senior, Bella's not. She's a junior. But if you're a senior, this is your last game. Marlena Minnick is our senior out on the court right now.
She's communicating with her front line.
Yeah, and it's nice to see Marlena Minnick, number 11, I'm sorry. She's a senior, and she's our only senior.
So up, so he's got it.
Number 4, Kyra Horn, over to Union Smith, and up to Abby Hamilton, over to Madison again, up for Union Smith.
Oh, she tried the tip.
Yeah, that's the hard one. Good play, though. Good thinking. 5-11 the score. Manchester in the lead. They run away with it. They win the whole thing. And it's up. And it's over.
Wait for it. There it is. Yeah. Jaden Humphrey had the right idea, and it paid off.
Yes, it did. Exciting. 5-12, Manchester.
Emma Harris with the serve.
And it's up. Wall brings it back to the center. Soto up a little too early on that one. Just missed it with her hand, but I'll tell you what, she's been so consistent this whole game.
She's shaking it off. She shook it off. She's ready to go for the next next play.
Manchester gets number 7, Emma Harris, and Kaya Wall. Nice little hit over there. And they push it back over from Manchester to Cairo. Horn. Wow. Tough break for Kaya Wall. Up at the net. Just misses it.
Those little mistakes are starting to rear their ugly head.
I can see Kaya's dad standing up in the stands. Can you see him? He's there at the very top. Yeah, hands on his hips. She's a tall girl.
Wow.
Oh, Manchester, nice one for them. They've got the 10-point lead. That's game time score 5-15. Manchester, and Manchester wins the District C Finals 15. So they won the second, third, and fifth matches tonight. They are the District C champions after this game.
It was a great game by both teams. Madison really hung in there all the way to the bitter end. Manchester had fewer mistakes.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
A little bit more, they're conditioned a little bit better, you would think. I mean, they were able to keep in there all the way through 5. And
yeah, look at the girls. There they go. And now we'll go for an awards presentation out on the field, out on the court.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Don't worry. 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft. To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. A lot of people do that. They forget. It's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland. Oh, and one more thing. Lock your door and take a bite out of crime.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Kelly Hyde-Brader alongside our LSPN Sports Director, Miguel Gaitan, in a beautiful district final here. And we have the Lady Dutchman behind us, our new champions. So fantastic to see these ladies out on the court, everyone playing their hearts out tonight.
It was
fantastic
amazing.
Game.
It was an amazing game. They went all the way down to 5 sets. That's what you want to see in the district final game.
Yeah.
And I believe you got the
I do.
star
I
of our
have the
game.
player of the game. In my opinion, all of you girls did such a good job. It was truly hard to pick a player of the game because I really felt this team played as one. But I'm going to call in Abby Hamilton to show off the trophy for us. Big round for Abby here. Now, Abby, of course, you said you hate interviews, but I'm telling you what, your setting was so beautiful for the whole night tonight. And tell me, your team just like clockwork. You guys are really working together hard.
Yes, this is our first year together, but we do an amazing job on the court.
And tell me a little bit about what it felt like to be down there on the court. You know, when you guys are down, you're neck and neck.
Yeah, we always have those games where we're down and we come back every time.
Yeah, you're a junior as you go into this. Who else is one of the leaders on your team?
Sarah Thompson.
Sarah, where are you? Come on up, I love Sarah. You come right here.
Right there.
I grab her too. Sarah, congratulations to you too. Tell me what you were telling your teammates out there.
I was just telling them, you know, you have to work hard. I mean, we get down by 1, but you still have to fight back.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And that fighting back was keeping everyone on their toes tonight. And I really felt both teams were relatively equally matched. What did you think?
Yeah, I think so too. We've played them throughout the season before, and we've lost to them, but they've been close games.
Big round of applause for our Lady Dutchman.
Congratulations.
And you got to check out the trophy again here from the ladies. They all love that. Now let's hear from your coach. Would that be okay? Yeah. Okay, let's go back to Miguel. I guess we can talk.
Thanks, Kelly. Well, it was about the players tonight, but they had a great leader, and I'm right now with Coach. So first off, great win tonight.
Thank you.
What was going through your mind there when we were getting down to the 4th and the 5th set? I mean, I could see fatigue was starting to set in. What were you telling your girls out there?
Just go out and have fun. Give it everything. Stay focused, stay intense, and just give it everything.
I see that you're a coach of a few words. Every time a timeout was called, I was clocking you. It was like 6 to 10 seconds, and they were already back out on the court. It's just really just to make sure that they got their direction and then get back out there.
Yeah, it wasn't that they were doing anything huge that was wrong. It was just refocusing and getting back on our job, what we can do. And so they did it.
So let's for the future though, real quick. For the future, you guys are going to the regionals. What do you got to do to prepare? Because you don't know who you're playing against. That's going to be kind of hard.
I'll find out though later tonight.
Right. So what are you going to do to prepare? Is my question.
Come together tomorrow, have a good time, practice hard like we have been, and tweak a couple of things, and then we'll see. We'll see what we have.
For the entire LSN crew, I'm Miguel Gaitan saying thank you for allowing us into your homes this evening. The Manchester Flying Dutchmen are your 2015 district champions and move on to the next round. Congratulations, Manchester, and good luck with the rest of the tournament. Get connected to LISD TV on Facebook and Twitter for our covered schedule. Also, check us out on YouTube and subscribe to LISD TV's YouTube channel for this and our other full game broadcasts. This has been a presentation of LSN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Davis bounced it off his head, and I don't think that was an accident.
Looks like he's going to be untouched to the end zone for a touchdown.
Count that baby in a foul. The first time they've been there in 61 years. Morency is going to the Breslin Center.
I would not want to get hit by that one.
Blissfield Royals, district champions.